Okay. Okay, so right now we have two transducers attached to the system. Okay, now right now, this is a transducer that is active. Now how do I know that? If you look here at the shape. Okay, even if you didn't have this, you should be able to say from here is okay which transducer will be active. Can you see this window here? Okay, it's more light. Okay, now as I said, this here is a touch screen. Okay, so you say, well, okay, I'm not going to be using the curvilinear transducer because I'm not running a abdominal examination. Okay, now your question will be, how do I change from this transducer being the active one to, let's say, it's okay, this transducer. Okay, now this is touch screen, so it's that was not meant to happen. So what I do? You mean it's okay that's just this pan? Boom. Okay, you want to change back to, let's say it's okay, this transducer or any other transducer. You just touch. Okay, now you may say, okay, these two windows here is okay, they are empty, and that's because, okay, that means, okay, just to the two central slots where the transducers have been attached. Have you attached a transducer over that slot over there? You will have a function here, okay, that you could activate. Yeah, okay. So literally that's how you choose your transducers. Okay. Because you may have systems where there's, okay, 4 transducers attached. So what do? You just choose the right transducer that you'll be using for that examination from your touchscreen. Did that make any sense? Okay. What's the next one?
Cleaning the transducer.
Okay. Okay. So I think we saw a video about that yesterday, right? Okay. So this here is mainly as, okay, the cleaning solution that we use. Okay. Now this is an electronic system. You don't want liquids to enter there. Likewise, okay, you don't want to drop your iPhone in the toilet. Okay. Or have a spill of coffee on your computer, because the next thing that may happen is psst, and the next thing you know, it's up in smoke. Okay. So literally, it's okay. And it's pretty straightforward. Okay. It's just like, okay, spraying perfume or whatsoever. You spray it. Okay. And then you mean it's okay, just wipe it off. Okay. And as I say, it's okay, this thing here doesn't need to get sterilized. Why? Because it's not going to come in contact with. Huh? It will come in contact with the patient.
It's like fluids or anything inside the body?
Inside the body. Okay, if that was the case, of course, that's okay. Well, okay, you will apply the gel, but then you will put on a coat. Okay. Next.
Retrieving report.
Huh?
Retrieving report.
Okay, we just did that. That's the same as, okay, yes.
Reason for gel.
Okay, gel. Your ketchup or mustard or whatever you want to call it. Okay, for your ultrasound machine. And I gave you the reason yesterday. The reason was primarily to reduce impedance. Okay, now what the blue impedance is, I'm not going to be bugging you girls with that at this moment here. Okay, okay. But impedance mainly is what the tissues will be offering to the sound wave as it travels. But what's going to be a result of that impedance is that greater or lesser amount of sound energy is going to get reflected back. And that's what ultimately is, okay, produces our images. Okay, so okay. but we mainly want that's okay gel to is okay reduced impedance so that the sound wave that travels from your transducer will be able to let's just okay hit the skin. And what happened after that? After that is going to mean it's okay be determined by the tissues. Clear? Okay. On top of that, you can say okay, it's probably going to be easier to just okay rub or slide the transducer over the skin where there is a gel, because it's okay still act as a lubricant. But the primary function of the gel was not to act as a lubricant, but rather as a to reduce the impedance. Okay. Yes. What's the next one?
When they're
The different
phased.
transducers.
Different transducers. So I said this here was your curvilinear, curved, or convex. Okay, this one here is your linear sequential array. Okay.
Which one is the vector?
Vector, it pretty much okay looks like this one here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, in most instances. Some most less okay vectors.
Is it smaller?
Probably. This area is okay because you see it's like more like this, but it's going to be vector is going to be like a more robust.
Oh.
That's it. But it's made it's okay. You will mainly know it from it's okay the shape of the image. So it's going to have a very you can see characteristic shape of image. Okay. And then we have the linear phase array. That's going to be it's okay that small squared one. I'll show you guys that tomorrow.
Different modes.
Different modes. Okay, ladies. Now step closer. Now it's going to get fun. Okay, so I told you guys yesterday, B mode is our basic mode, right? Okay, and that's this one here. Okay, and if you look closer, you may see that okay, yes, it's on because it's a green light. Okay, the other functions here is okay, they are off. Why are they off? Because if you look closer, the light is yellow. Clear? Okay. So this was the only function that means yes, okay, it turns on as the system turns on. Okay. I really can't turn it off. No matter it's okay how much I press. Clear? Okay. Now, again, I said you might want to just okay increase because B is B mode. B stands for brightness. Okay. So this one means is okay one of the modes in which we mean is okay determine the brightness of your image. Okay, we'll talk more about the physics about that when we get to ultrasound physics. Okay, but just keep in mind goes this knob here or this mode here mainly is going to process the signals that return back from the transducer. Okay, so the sound that has been emitted from the transducer return back to the transducer, from the transducer back to the system, can be as okay made more bright or less bright by either increasing the brightness. Clear? Okay. Right now we're not scanning anything, so that's why you mean is okay just see this. Okay, so right now this me is okay just scanning the you can see it here. But by turning it clockwise, increasing, and okay, it's going the other way, anti-clockwise, decreasing. Okay. Just like okay, you increase the volume in the of your car radio, or let's say it's okay right now it's cold outside, so you may as okay increase the temperature by scrolling it clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay. Some of you will say, well, okay, my steering has that system, so I mean it's okay, just touch a button on my steering. Good for you then. Okay? But generally that's okay. Any knob, increase, decrease. Increase, decrease. Increase clockwise, decrease, anti-clockwise. Okay, so this was your B mode and you say it's okay, you can see. Right now, pitch black. Okay, so that's okay. Have you been scanning anything? The signal that will come back is okay. are not, this is okay, increased to a level that it will show any valuable information. Okay. Yes, what's next?
M mode.
M mode.
Sorry, I was reading ahead.
No, that's okay. So this one here is M mode. Okay. Now right now this is off. Okay, because we see a yellow light. Okay. Just how do we turn this on? Now this is one of the functions that can be turned on, off. And we just press. And here we go. Okay, now it's on because you see that it turned green. Okay, now what you will see here is going to be two things. This is still your B mode. Okay, this is still going to be your B mode image. Whereas what you will start seeing down here is going to be M mode. Okay? And when we start M mode, we said that we had two axes in M mode. We had the y-axis, which is all going to be a vertical axis. Clear? Okay? What this y-axis here is okay is going to represent is depth. Okay? This axis is your x-axis. Okay? And in this case, is okay, that's going to represent time. Okay. So if you were scanning something that was moving along this plane here, of course, that's okay, you can move that up and down with your mouse. Okay? Because you say, well, okay, I see a structure moving here, but I want to follow the movement in this area here, or along this line. That's what's going to be recorded. So it means, okay, we'll just show you the recording, but a change of motion over a course of time. This line here is okay, that's going to be a chronograph. Okay? Now a little thing that I usually do to demonstrate motion. Okay, right now we don't have anybody's heart to scan, but usually I'm able to just increase the brightness a little bit. Get. Maybe not. You don't want to.
You can't really see anything unless you have gel, right? Or
Now we will.
You can-
Somebody just turn off the light there. Let me have a look. Okay, good.
oh, that's cool.
Okay, so we can see.
Oh yeah, look at
So that's literally is okay, just mine. Okay. So what do you see right now? That graph there at the bottom, that's made as okay, just the movement recorded along this line here. Clear? Okay. So that was your M mode. So that literally is okay, just the muscles in my. But this is going to be as okay how the heart is going to look as well. And yes, so this was still your B mode. This is your M mode. Okay. And okay. And it mainly is okay. Just uses okay, just one pulse to record the motion. Okay. There's reasons for that. Because had it been multiple pulses, then we would have a poor recording, and there would actually be gaps in this recording down here. Okay, but that's again a lot of things that's going to be in physics. But this one literally is okay. So this graph here, that's going to be your M mode, and you can make it make it disappear and it'll go back to normal by turning it off. Did that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Good. What does it say? How much time is left?
14 minutes to
Ah, okay.
1 sec. No, no.
It's at a bad angle though.
Huh?
It's at a bad angle, like it's showing like half the screen at the bottom.
We can fix that angle.
Okay. Okay, guys.
Maybe move back.
Now,
Are you getting some
what's the next one?
color flow?
Color flow. Okay, guys, I showed you guys this one here yesterday. Color flow, and this one here. Now, before I make this, okay, go from B mode into color flow, I want you guys to look at this. This is what we call your gray map. Okay, so this is a map that we made is okay have on right now. Okay, and you may say, well, okay, I don't like this gray map. You don't like it, you're not going to like the other ones either. But, well, okay, you may choose, okay, that's what you want to choose, another gray map. And there's a slot right here on your screen. And as I told you those, this screen here is a touch screen. So you may just, okay, touch on gray map. And here is a long list of maps. Okay, A, B, C, D, da, 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 da. Right now, the means is okay, chosen H. So generally, is okay, the system, whenever it turns on, it means okay, well, automatically is okay, choose a common standard. Okay, but if you, for instance, okay, you want to change your gray map. Okay, now this is your slot, and you say, okay, how do I move it up and down? This is not a touch screen.
Your mouse.
Your mouse. And if you just look closer at the map here, it slightly changes as you move up and down. Okay, so it's okay, you can choose different maps. Okay. And when you get to a map that you want to go with, right click and here we go.
Does it really matter which one we pick or not?
That's something that you will get onto, yes, okay, when you go for your scans. But usually it's okay, no, not really.
I have a question. Well, I think I missed the first part. Which button did you press to show the maps?
Here it says green map.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so that's all you choose. Like, okay, you get that list. And from list, you mean it's okay, just choose. Mean is okay by moving up and down your mouse and right click. Okay, so now we can talk color flow. Okay. Or color doctor as we may call it. So this is going to be this one here. Okay, but right now it's off because it is yellow. So yellow light means don't go. Now we can go. Okay. Now a couple of things that you might have seen changed. Your B mode screen now has a box. Okay. Another thing that you saw is that plain, boring, basic gray map became colorful. Okay. So we're going to talk more about these maps, etc., so on, so on, so in ultrasound physics. Okay, but this is that's okay, we can say it's okay, pretty standard color map. You may not like this one, or you want to just okay, choose another kind of color map. Very same slot. Now, ladies, this here is now your touchscreen functions for your color flow. Okay, because that's the function that you have on. But you also have your B mode on. These are your functions for your color or B mode. Okay. So right now we want to say, okay, right now it's map V0. If you don't want map V0, you want to go for another map. Here is your list. And it's probably going to be easier to appreciate that's okay though. difference of the map as I slide down. Now there's going to be two kind of color maps, meaning velocity maps and what we call variance maps. Okay, we'll talk more about those in physics. We can go and say, well, okay, why not choose this map here? We choose. So we went from V0 to V2. Okay, now right now, this here is our transducer. Okay? And just think of it that, okay, if you were scanning, this is our route. Okay, now let's see. Says, okay, you still have a image. Now let's say that we had a blood vessel here. Okay, hopefully tomorrow is okay. We'll be able to scan and you'll be able to see a blood vessel and you'll be able to see the colors exactly as well. Okay. But right now, this is the whole of your image, and okay, within this, some of the beams are made as okay directed this way. And that's what we call the okay, yes. So you made it okay, we'll only see colors in this box here in the inside the blood vessel. Okay, okay. This can be steered, and that's because okay, we have a knob here that says angle steer. Now here it doesn't really matter whether you go clockwise or anti-clockwise. I can go clockwise and it's going to be the same changes. It doesn't really matter. I can go anti-clockwise and it's going to be the same. Okay. So the reason that we are okay steer it either in this direction or keep it straight is because you want to establish a certain angle between this box here and your blood vessel. Clear? Okay. All dependent upon is okay the course that the blood vessel may have along across your screen. Okay. But this was the function. So this is made as okay what we do to steer it. I think that comes under your color document. Okay. Now, even though right now we don't have any blood vessel, let's say that we even had a blood vessel, we had set the angle correctly, but it still doesn't show any color. Clear? Okay. What would that mean? That our color function here is probably okay, too less sensitive. So we may actually increase the sensitivity. Or even though it's okay, we don't have a blood vessel, but here. Now ideally that's okay, you now like to see something like this. This is good, but then too much good is bad. Likewise on your brightness or B mode. You want the image to be bright, but not too bright, because that excessive brightness is actually going to be what we will call noise. Okay, which is going to, in a sense, okay, affect the quality or your diagnostic value of your image. Okay. So this is actually okay, the noise of your color document. We call this the confetti effect. It looks like confetti, right? Okay. Then leave your ball just broke. Okay. So how did I get that? Turning your knob here clockwise. If you see something like this, how do you get rid of it? Just go anti-clockwise. Did that make sense? Any questions? Anybody have anything to say? Any words of wisdom? Good. Okay. And one thing that, okay, as your teachers most likely would like to is that you make sure that, okay, yes, if this is your picture, that the blood vessel is in the center. Where it's running across the screen like this, or whether you have it as a round numbers. All depend upon okay, whether you talk about longitudinal or sagittal view or a transverse view. They would like or they would recommend that your blood vessel or the central or is okay the main area or region of interest is in the center. Okay, so that's going to be as okay what you girls will have to fight with when you start scanning. Okay, good. What does it say?
Spectrum Doppler.
Okay, now what does it say on
3
this one?
minutes.
Huh?
3 minutes.
3 minutes? I just end this one for now.
Oh,